The Cerne Abbas giant, a colossal figure etched into the chalk hillside of Dorset, England, stands as one of the world's most enduring and enigmatic archaeological puzzles. Visible for miles around, the figure's form is striking. A powerful, naked male with exaggerated features, a prominent belly, and raised arms, his legs straddling a broad, grassy area dot. The mystery surrounding the giant isn't merely about its construction, although that's remarkable enough, but also about its origins. Who created it? When and why? The figure's existence has been known for centuries, with accounts of it appearing in various historical documents, though its prominence in popular consciousness grew significantly in the 18th century. Early mentions, however, are often vague and interwoven with folklore, making it difficult to discern fact from legend. One of the earliest recorded references comes from the 16th century antiquarian William Camden, who described it as a great heathen figure in his Britannia. However, Camden's description doesn't offer any insight into the figure's origins or purpose, merely acknowledging its existence as a local curiosity. The 18th century witnessed a surge in interest in the giant, fueled by the rise of antiquarianism and the Romantic movement's fascination with the ancient and mysterious. Artists and writers began to depict and describe the giant in increasingly detailed accounts, contributing to its growing fame. The poet William Wordsworth, for instance, wrote about the giant in his poem, An Ode, highlighting its imposing presence on the landscape. Despite this renewed attention, the giant's origins remained elusive, prompting a flurry of speculative theories. One popular theory suggested that the figure was a Roman creation, perhaps dedicated to a fertility god like Bacchus or Priapus. This idea was supported by the presence of Roman settlements and roads in the vicinity of Cerne Abbas. However, this theory has been largely discredited by archaeological evidence, as no Roman artifacts or inscriptions directly related to the giant have been found. Another theory proposed that the figure was a pre-Roman creation, potentially linked to pagan Celtic or Iron Age religious practices. The Celts were known for their elaborate rituals and their reverence for nature, and it's conceivable that the giant served as a symbolic representation of a deity or a fertility symbol. However, evidence for Celtic religious practices in this specific area is limited, making it difficult to substantiate this theory definitively. Some researchers have suggested a connection to the horned god, a prominent figure in Celtic mythology associated with fertility, hunting, and nature. The giant's raised arms and prominent features could be interpreted as symbolic representations of masculine power and abundance. However, this interpretation remains speculative, as there's no direct evidence linking the giant specifically to this deity. In recent decades, new research has focused on the geological and archaeological context of the giant, attempting to understand how it was created and maintained. The giant is primarily constructed by removing the darker topsoil to reveal the lighter-colored chalk beneath, creating a striking visual contrast. The process likely involved a combination of digging, scraping, and possibly the use of simple tools to shape the figure's form. Maintaining the giant has always been a challenge, as weathering and vegetation growth can gradually obscure the figure. Regular maintenance is therefore essential to preserve the giant's visibility, a tradition that has been carried out by local communities for centuries. The dating of the giant remains a contentious issue, with various estimates ranging from the Roman period to the medieval era and beyond. Some researchers have suggested that the figure could be as old as 3,000 years, based on faint traces of earlier markings on the hillside. However, these traces are difficult to interpret definitively, and alternative explanations are possible. Other researchers argue that the giant's current form dates to a later period, possibly the 18th century, based on stylistic comparisons with other chalk figures in southern England. The 18th century saw renewed interest in chalk figure creation, and it's possible that the giant was either restored or significantly altered during this period. However, this theory doesn't fully explain the figure's enduring presence in local folklore and historical records. The giant's unique style and exaggerated features distinguish it from other chalk figures in the region. Its prominent belly and raised arms are particularly striking, lending it a sense of power and presence. The figure's posture has also been interpreted in various ways, some suggesting a gesture of greeting or defiance. The giant has inspired countless artists, writers, and musicians, becoming a symbol of Dorset's unique cultural heritage. Its image appears on postcards, souvenirs, and even beer labels, cementing its place in popular culture. The giant continues to draw visitors from around the world, eager to witness its impressive scale and enigmatic presence. The ongoing research and debate surrounding the giant's origins and purpose demonstrate the enduring fascination it holds for archaeologists, historians, and the public alike. Preserving this unique landmark for future generations remains a priority, ensuring that its story continues to captivate and inspire. The mystery of the Cerne Abbas giant is a testament to the enduring power of human creativity and the enduring allure of the unknown. The chalk hill figure stands as a silent sentinel, guarding the secrets of Dorset's past. Its story is a rich tapestry woven from folklore, archaeology, and artistic interpretation. And while its precise origins may remain elusive, its power to intrigue and inspire is undeniable.